So, where do we even start with today's game against Fulham? Firstly, before we even get into any sort of divulging of the game, the breakdown, whatever, just want to apologise for not uploading last week. Obviously, I said I might do with whatever, but yeah, it was my birthday week. I thought, sod it, just gonna have a week off and come back today, hopefully with happy spirits, but clearly not Chelsea ruining another evening. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Obviously, firstly, as I always do whenever we play any team, congratulations to Fulham. They played amazingly once again, very strong defensively, probably on the run of play actually deserved to go on and win it. But yeah, let's just get into the breakdown sort of thing. I think obviously we showed glimpses of good play, but not really. We looked lost. We looked slow in possession. Or we looked very good defensively, should I say, with Thiago Silva and Badiashile, but we looked rugged and just useless on the attack. We looked lost. Link-up play just wasn't there. And I just don't think we was at the gates today. I think defensively we were fine, but attackingly just rubbish. I don't really understand the decision to take off Mudryk at half-time. Like, okay, I think obviously, I think it was Tete or something like that. I think obviously he was so solid for Fulham tonight. It's unbelievable. So obviously no wonder Mudryk can get in. But I don't see why we took him off. We should have at least given him a little bit longer. You know, Cucurella looked extremely off pace. He didn't look like he was at the gates. I can't hide my just sheer annoyance at Cucurella. I think he's obviously a great player, but he just terrifies me every time he plays. He doesn't look like he plays with this squad. It looks like he doesn't even train with this Chelsea squad. He always just looks like he's just lost, or he just flies into tackles and just doesn't make the correct tackle. So, you know, hopefully if Cucurella can bend him. But I think the main thing to take away from today is Enzo Fernandez. He looked comfortable, looked like, I know a lot of people are talking about his price tag and stuff like that. He had an effort which almost went in, which would have just blown the roof off Stamford Bridge. But you know, the main thing about him today was he looked comfortable. He did the most ground tackles, I believe, throughout the whole game, which is obviously good for someone who's just come in and literally only probably been in the squad like very little time. So he looked very good. Obviously Mudryk was a bit of a disappointment. He got pulled off at half time. I don't know. I hope that Potter didn't pull him off just to show sort of cutthroat instincts, or hopefully it might have been a fitness problem. I don't know. Obviously Madueke, he looked really good when he came on. He showed glimpses of really good and then showed glimpses of not so good. Waiting for the ball to come to him, he needs to get straight onto that ball. I think that's the difference with the Premier League. Is in other leagues you can kind of wait for it, whereas in the Premier League it's very fast paced. You've got to go for that ball. Obviously Davinson Fofana came on for a bit, and he looked really good. Took around the goalkeeper, unlucky not to score. Maybe should have squared it to Havertz, and then that's it. Talking of Havertz, I'm sick and tired. Like, I am genuinely sick to the back teeth of going on Twitter and seeing Chelsea fans constantly slating Havertz, saying how crap he is, blah blah blah. We as fans need to get behind our players. He's not going to get better if he goes on Twitter, he's constantly being slated. I do believe that, yeah, he didn't play great today, but he's showing improvements, and especially when we moved him into that sort of central position. Brought him down and made him into that central position. He looked good. He looked like he could link up play. And I think that is just where we need to play him. He ain't an out-and-out striker. And I think Chelsea need to face that factor. He's not an out-and-out striker. He is a centre-forward/cam. He likes to link up play. He is not an out-and-out striker. And I think the sooner we realise that Havertz is not an out-and-out striker, the better, because it will just improve his game. But like I said, lots of positives. We played well, not great. Obviously, at the moment, we're the laughing stock of the league because we've just bought like millions pounds worth of players. But the problem, but that's what everyone's going to keep saying is, oh, well, how comes Chelsea spend 160 million on players but still not win? Well, how do you know what I mean? You can't expect all these brand new players playing in these multiple different leagues to come in and just gel straight away. So I don't think Chelsea fans were expecting a fireworks show today, but it was a slight improvement. We didn't lose when we probably should have lost. We had a few good chances, like with Havertz and stuff like that, but I just think we need to push on now and hopefully get behind the boys. Obviously, it's a bit of a disappointment because Chelsea have had a week off and Potter's had a week to deal with these new signings. Obviously, Enzo's completely new, but with the players he has had, obviously, it's going to become a bit more of a tricky task for Potter, but this is what he gets paid the big bucks for, is to be able to deal with all these players. You know, we got Reece James coming back, didn't play the whole match, but he looked decent, looked a bit off the pace. You could tell he wasn't completely 100% fit, but he looked decent. Sterling, obviously, it's good to see him back. When he came on, he played direct play, and it was absolutely beautiful to see him come back. Chilwell, obviously, Chilly's Chilly. He's very good when he comes on. I wouldn't be surprised if Cucurella doesn't start the next game. I think Chilly will probably start straight off the bench. Will start straight out next game, and I do think Sterling probably will. Obviously, Ziyech, considering he was meant to be bumming it off to PSG and we screwed up his paperwork, he actually played really well. That ball over the top to Havertz, where it was basically 1-on-1, and then Havertz chipped it and unluckily hit the post. But yeah, overall, I think we had a decent performance. Obviously, still so much improvement to do. Like I've always said, this is a write-off this season. If we get anything out of it, then it'd be brilliant. Obviously, I think potentially we could finish top 4, but we really need to get onto some sort of consistency. Obviously, we've got West Ham next week, and then we've got Dortmund after in the Champions League. So it is all exciting times, but we'll just have to see what the hell happens. But yeah, I think at the moment, Chelsea fans and Chelsea teams gonna have to take it on the chin and be the laughing stock for a bit, because obviously other fans are just going to be waxing lyrical about how we have spent so much money but can't even grab a win. But it's just one of those things in football. I think fans will laugh at your club, but they forget about the position that they used to be in. So yeah, obviously nobody likes Chelsea as a football club. You know, if we went bust and lost everything, I don't think people would care. But now, because we've come back and spent loads of money, and we've actually trying to create a future for our club, people hate it. So Chelsea can't win either way. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I do apologise for no video last week, but yeah, it was my birthday week. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you are new around here, hit the sub button. If you do like these videos, please hit the like button. I just like making these videos, airing my thoughts after every game. It kind of gives me the debrief, I guess, whether anyone listens at all. So yeah, but thank you for watching. Like I said, I've been JB Line, and I'll see you dudes and dudettes in my next Chelsea video. Peace.